Of the announcer stand in a box on this lower ledge. Once again, we do have programs available for anyone that needs them. Please let us know if you see anything in this program that needs to be changed for today's show. We will be more than happy to get that changed so our show runs smoothly today.
No one see that it wasn't showing up anywhere. They're going to go look and one there. Unless I messed it up. Oh, actually, I wonder if I messed it up.
It is. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Let's see where, I think, all that out, we'll see how hard.
I'll check back.
Okay, do that. Yeah, I was gonna say, so those suckers for $500 a pop or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, right.
To be honest, I'm going to goes away.
Oh, really?
3 miles. There are no lanes. They don't go right.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not sprinting down an alley. Right here to the spot. You're like, go.
Yeah.
Not doing I think
You don't really want one? What's wrong with you, Aaron? Yeah. You found it on that? Okay. I was going to say, I ended up finding it. Go work next week. There you go. It's like, all right. Yep. Thank you. I recall right before the show starts, I'll go talk to him and tell him that Harper's probably a scratch. Yeah. how it goes sometimes. Yeah, that's what that girl just came over and talked to me. She's like, so they're going to adjust the program.
That was not 8 seconds. There you go. After I talked to your mom last night, I was thinking that I should take a video of the alpaca on the mom.
There are programs once again available up here by the announcer stand. They're just to the south of the announcer stand in a wooden box here on this lower shelf. So help yourself. If you see any changes that need to be made in the programs, please, or in the show, let us know and we will take care of those before the show starts here. If you have family or friends that would like to watch this morning's show but can't be here at the fairgrounds, they can go on to YouTube, and Blair Radio is here streaming our show this morning. So, and they're doing that for all of the shows during the fair here in the big show arena. So if you have anyone that lives out of state or just can't make it to the fairgrounds today, they can go on YouTube and look under Blair Radio and watch it in their nice recliner with air conditioning. So once again, if you have family and friends that live away from here that might want to watch this morning's show, they can do that by going to YouTube and looking up Blair Radio, and Blair Radio is here streaming it for us today. So if you see the gentleman down here at the end with the camera, I thank them for being here and doing that for us for today's program. Streaming. If you go onto YouTube, you have to look under Dodge County Fair, Nebraska. And should you get too hot today during the morning in the show, it is streaming over in the big exhibit hall that has air conditioning. So if you get too warm, you can walk over to the exhibit hall and watch it in the air conditioning over there. They have it streaming for you. So once again, if you have friends or relatives that want to watch this but can't make it to the fair today, if they go to YouTube and look under Dodge County Fair, Nebraska, they will find it streaming there. And once again, if you get too warm and need to cool off, it will be streaming over in the exhibit hall and the air conditioning as well. So we'd like to thank them for being here at the fair today. Also, before we get started, new to the Dodge County Fair this year is the Dodge County 4-H Boosters Premium Auction. It will be held here in the Livestock Arena on Sunday at 5 p.m. Participating exhibitors need to be here in the arena by 4:40. Anyone is allowed to come and bid on the projects. There will be a wide variety, as 4-Hers are allowed to bring static exhibits as well to be bid on. If you have any questions with that, see Mr. and Mrs. Gregory or Mr. and Mrs. Hartman. They can answer your questions. One quick housekeeping thing before we get started. To anybody that helps, if you help your exhibitor get loaded into the chutes here before each class or division, if you could just help them get loaded and then get out of the alleyway behind the pens just to kind of keep maybe someone from getting hurt, or it's just a lot of congestion. So if you could get your exhibitor loaded in and then just get out of that alleyway so that the next person can get loaded in, just to kind of help that run a little more smoothly. Thank you. Our judge today is Mr. Marty Stewart from Dixon, Nebraska. He is a 4-H leader in 2 counties. He has raised 4 children who showed several species, 10 grandkids who all show livestock. He's a field man and order buyer for the West Point livestock. He also has been a hospice volunteer for 20 years, and he has a cow calf and lamb flock. He also has a grandson that's serving as a Nebraska State FFA officer this year. So there's a lot of great knowledge and background from Marty for today's show. We'd like to welcome Marty here today, and let's have a great show this morning.
Okay, just a couple of housekeeping announcements before we get started this morning, and I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. But I'm really glad to see all the fans out here to support these youth today. I've been in 4-H for a long time, 50 years this year. I've been a club leader, and I've been in 4-H for 8 years. What I want to talk to all the parents and grandparents about, and their leaders. You've worked hard with your kids all year. Your kids have worked hard. Let them enjoy today. Remember to tell them what they did right out here instead of dwelling on what they did wrong. They're going to make mistakes. Let them make mistakes and learn the consequences from them, but don't dwell on them. All your kids are going to do something right out here today. Remember to tell them that first. This is my hunting and fishing. I don't do either one of those. I don't do the bar scene. This is my passion, kids and livestock. So I intend to have a good time. I hope the kids do, and I hope you all do. So let's have a really fun show.
This will be a first call for senior showmanship, the first group. First call, senior showmanship, first group. In that first group, we have Brooke Weiss, Chase Hartman, Cynthia Carter, and Danica Kreifels. First call, senior showmanship, first group. First call, senior showmanship, first group. Once again, in that first group, we need Brooke Weiss, Chase Hartman, Cynthia Carter, and Danica Kreifels. We would like to thank our superintendents today, DJ and Mary Jo Reynolds, Nikki and Josh Gregory, and Danielle Amon for getting the show organized this morning. Our Fair Board representatives, Houston Noseman and DJ Model, for being here as well. And we'd like to thank our ring help as well. Second and final call, senior showmanship, group 1. First call, senior showmanship class 2. In that second class, we have Martha Spouse, Owen Meyer, and Gracie Reynolds. First call, senior showmanship class 2. We do have programs available up here by the announcer stand for anyone that is still in need of a program. They're in a wooden box just right here to the south of the stand on this lower ledge.
Let's give these boys Edwards a big round of applause. This is exciting for me because showmanship is my favorite part to judge, no matter what the species, and I judge every species of livestock except for horses and chickens and rabbits. But this is really competitive, and so that makes it really fun for me. I'm not going to talk a lot yet because we have another section of these seniors, and I want to see what else is down the road here. We're going to go ahead and release these. 3 of these 4 are coming back because I don't know what's coming, and really, really competitive out here. I'll talk a little bit more when talking to the finals. Let's give them one more big round of applause.
now entering the arena is our second group of senior showmen. At the conclusion of this second group, we will bring all of the senior showmen that were kept back in the first group and then the ones from the second group and do our championship drive.
Let's give these three exhibitors a big round of applause. I'm going to keep all three of them, and we're going to let our other three join us, and then we'll work them a little bit longer, and we'll eventually end up with the champion reserved in the third place. This is really, really competitive senior showmanship. I want to commend the leaders and the parents and these kids for putting the effort they're in. This is really a fun drive out here.
First call for the first class of intermediate showmanship, class 1. In that class we have Lane Mahaffey, Jake Kreifels, and Kaylee Gregory. First call for our first group of intermediate showmen. In that group is Lane Mahaffey, Jake Kreifels, Kaylee Gregory.
Let's give these 6 exhibitors a big round of applause. I've been doing this for a long, long time, and like I say, showmanship is my favorite. These individuals are very competitive. Every one of them out here is doing a great job to win many county fairs. They could win the state fair, they could win it. Sorry, but the drives that they're having out here this morning. Just really fun to see. Back when I started showing pigs, we chased pigs. Now we drive pigs. Big changes over the years. And it's just really, you can tell the individuals have put a lot of work into driving these pigs and driving them for quite a bit of time so that the pigs don't tire out and give up, because pigs are probably one of the hardest beasts of the livestock to show. When they decide they're done for the day. You can't change anything about that. But I can tell all these exhibitors spend an incredible amount of time. Skin and hair condition is good. The most important, I talk to each one of these individuals about how long they've been showing and what keeps them doing. And that's what's fun for me when I get to hear these kids. I don't look for right and wrong answers. I look for communication skills. I look for people skills. I want them to talk to me. If we're used to communicating on buttons and gadgets this day and age, we can be really proud of these individuals. They do a really, really nice job out here. Really, really tough competition. When we bring pigs in from the pen or from the pens over here, it's your presentation time. And I really watch that you bring your pig to the judge, turn it, and then go close your gate. You're going to close it, whatever, and then get lost until everyone's had their chance to presentation. And then you all did a really, really nice job with that. Then it comes down to fine tuning, and you know, most judges and me included do not want the pigs right on top of them. They want to see a nice sweeping long drive, get both side views of pigs, get a rear view, get a front view. There's 3 individuals out here I think that just excel a little bit more in that. And as you notice, sometimes I turn my back to all of them. I want to see who come around, got out in front, give me a good view. And there's some individuals out here that can just flat drive these pigs wherever they want them, get them off of me and give me a look at every angle. So with all that being said, champion showman for 2024, the young lady driving the white speckled up barrel here, just did really good sweeping long side views out here. Every time I turn my back, one of the first ones to get back out, they stayed off of me. Just did a really nice job. Next post, this young man right here driving the truck. Give him a big round of applause. Really close for third and fourth. The young man is just nonchalant, doesn't draw a lot of attention to himself right here. Should be quite strong.
Receiving purple ribbons in showmanship were Brooke Weiss, Chase Hartland, Cynthia Carter, Danica Kreifels, Marcus Faust, Owen Meyer, and Gracie Reynolds. Our champion senior showman today was Brooke Weiss. Reserve championship honors went to Chase Hartman, and third place senior showmanship honors went to Owen Meyer. We choose the top three showmen because on Sunday there will be a round robin competition, and should one of those have already won the round robin in the past, then the third person moves up into that competition. That round robin will take place at noon on Sunday here in the arena. The exhibitors will show, each exhibitor will show a sheep, a goat, a beef, and a swine here in the arena. They will also take a written test, and the winner of the round robin will represent Dodge County in the state contest during the Nebraska State Fair. This will be a first call, intermediate showman, second group. In that second group is Leo Hartman, Thane Carter, and William Faust.
Riker.
Second final call, junior showman, intermediate showman, second group. In that group is Leo Hartman, Thane Carter, and William Faust.
can get more napkins.
Let's give these three exhibitors a big round of applause. We have three exhibitors. We're going to go ahead and excuse here, and then I'm going to rework the top end of it. Again, a very competitive intermediate showmanship. I talked to the individual here about what I needed them to do in order to make it up into the finals, but they're doing a really good job. This is just really exciting for me, and you can be really proud down here in Dodge County of your swine showmanship, and that's what it's all about. The animals come and go, but the kids are here, and they work really hard. They're training well. They know what they're doing. So let's give them all one more big round of applause, and we'll work your finals.
First call, Junior Showman Class 1. Our Junior Showmanship is going to be 2 classes instead of 3 now because of some scratches. So in Class 1, in the first group, we need Annette Brewery, we need Aurora Carter, we need Braden Shaperson, Grayson Model, and Adelaide Ewing. So in the first group, we need Annette Brewery, Aurora Carter, Braden Shaperson, Grayson Model, and Adelaide Ewing.
Earth to Skyler.
First group of junior showmen. Second and final call, first group junior showmen.
Let's give these boys zivers a big round of applause out there. Again, I can tell there's been a lot of work done with the pigs at home before they got to the fair, and the skin and hair condition on these pigs, the driving ability that these kids are exhibiting out here this morning is just commendable. So I just really appreciate that. And being out as long as I am, I have a son that sells show pigs, and I have grandkids that show pigs very competitively all over, not only at the county level. And to see kids come out here and show pigs the way they are this morning is just really exciting for me. You know, it's, we really look at the control that they have with their pigs. They get them out to drive, and all three of them that I'm going to use for first, second, and third, I talked to them about something I want them to change as they continue on out here. And I wanted to see who put that into right away for me. And they all three really adjusted to what I asked them for. So it's been really, really tough for me to come up with my first, second, third, but the longer I go out here, the more confident I am in who's going to win this intermediate showman. Young lady right here, let's give her a big round of applause. Her presentation coming in the gate was fantastic. She never let off when she went out here. The things I asked her to change, she did just really well. And that pig drives extremely well for her. Really close. Second place is the young lady driving the hand right over here. Another one that's very intent with her eye contact. That pig drives. Third place is the young man right here. This pig's a little fast moving. He handles that really well. Maybe not quite as his eye contact, but another one has that big road, trained to drive really well. All three of them. Young lady with this pig, they kind of decided to retire on her. She's a better showman with the pig allowed her to be, but all four of them did a really nice job. One more big round of applause for our four intermediates.
Receiving blue ribbons in intermediate showmanship for Dane Carter and Morgan Fowles. Receiving purple for Leah Hartman. Lena Happy, Jake Kreifels, and Kaylee Gregory. Receiving championship intermediate showmanship honors was Leo Hartman. Reserve champion intermediate showmanship honors went to Kaylee Gregory, and our third place senior intermediate showman was Lena Happy. Now entering the arena is our first group of junior showmen. These showmen are ages 8 to 11 years old as of January 1st. This is the first call for our second group of junior showmen. In that group we have Mason Dostal, Mason Hazeman, Kinley Model, Owen Gregory, Hayden Clokey. Once again, first call, junior showmanship, second group. In that second group, we need Mason Dostal, Mason Haseman, Kinley Model, Owen Gregory, Hayden Clokey. Once again, we have gone from 3 classes of juniors just to 2 due to a couple of scratches. So our first group is in the arena right now. Once again, if you have family and friends that can't be here to watch the show today, they can watch it on YouTube. It's under Dodge County Fair, Nebraska, and that's being brought to us by the Blair radio station. So once again, if you have family or friends that just can't get out in the heat or they live further away, they can go on YouTube and they can watch this. It's under Dodge County Fair, Nebraska, courtesy of the Blair radio station. So we're thankful that they are here to make that possible for friends and family that are not able to be here in the arena with us. Should you get overheated and need to get out of the heat and you don't want to miss the show, over in the exhibit hall, they do have it playing over there on a TV. They have it streaming over there. So if you need to go and cool off for a while and not want to miss any of the activity over here, you can watch it over there on the TV. Second and final call for the second class of junior showmen. Second and final call.
Let's give our first half of the juniors a big round. We just have 2 halves now instead of the third. Some really good things going on here as well. A couple exhibitors here that we're going to release with the blue ribbon. Don't have quite as much control, don't have quite as much eye contact. Get up into that purple ribbon group, but off to a really good start out here this morning. Let's give these 5 exhibitors a big round of applause.
Mason Dostal, if you could report to the arena with your pig for showmanship. Mason Dostal, if you could come to the arena with your pig for showmanship. Thank you.
Let's give this section of the juniors a big round of applause. We got some really good showmanship going on out there. We got some individuals that maybe don't have quite as much experience. Pigs didn't want to cooperate quite as well. Young lady went back out there. I did give her a purple. I told her she was not coming back in the finals, but what I asked her to do was work in her eye contact, and she did that really good in the second part of that drive out here. Just need her pigs to move out and move it more fluent for her. We'll work the top end of them. Let's give them one more big round of applause.
Receiving blue ribbons in junior showmanship were Mason Heisman, Peyton Clokey, Grayson Model, and Aurora Carter. Receiving purple ribbons were Annette Rui, Braden Shapersman, Adelaide Healy, Mason Dostal, Kinley Model, and Owen Gregory. We will now be doing our championship drive for our junior showmen. This is going to be a first call for the first group of Clover kids. In our first group, we have Amos Von Zagern, Dawson Hazeman, Griffin Meyer, and Mason Clokey. This is a first call for our first group of Clover Kids showmen. In that first group, we would like Amos Von Zagern, Dawson Hazeman, Griffin Meyer, and Mason Clokey. We do have programs available here at the announcer stand just to the south of us on the lower shelf. So help yourself to a program if you need one. Once again, currently in the arena is our championship drive for our junior showmen. And we do have that first call out for our first group of Clover kids. We are going to turn that to a second call, a second and final call for that Class 1 Clover kids. In that Class 1 first group, we need Amos Von Zagern, Dawson Hazeman, Griffin Meyer, and Mason Clokey.
Let's give our juniors in the finals a big round of applause. Well, I can tell your intermediates it's not going to be any easier for them because there's some juniors in here. They move up are going to be after you very competitively. This is a really competitive at the top end of this junior. It's just really exciting that you have this type of competition down here in Dodge County and showmanship. Really some hard-working kids do a really, really nice job. On top of that, they're very pleasant to visit with. They really like what they're doing. And that's what we need these young producers excited about production agriculture. Well, there's some individuals out here. My top showman out here today, I think could be the next governor in Nebraska. You get to know everything about him and his pig. I mean, this young man right here just sits up. Whatever he wants to do, and he is extremely excited and proud about showing that exhibit, and he should be. He does a really good job. In second place, young man right over here, sitting around the clock. Very intense. This one that will go home for you with eye contact. I mean, he never loses his eye contact. Showmanship starts when you're coming up to your presentation, and this young man looked up and found me. He let me know he's coming out here to compete today. He's just really, really intent with that eye contact. Third place is the young man right back here. He didn't want to move out quite as freely as the other two for him, but another very intense showman. I put the young man right over here that got a purple ribbon today. He says first time he's showing pigs, he's planning on showing goats, maybe the pigs, and I think he should show whatever he wants. He does a really nice job. He's very pleasant. He's got a nice, easy smile. You don't have to smile to judge. It comes pretty natural for this young man. I've got him up in the purple ribbon. There's a young lady that gets got out the gate on me. I talked to her and used just a little bit more eye contact to compete with these boys. But I told her to work hard and keep pushing them. Let's give them all one more round of applause.
Our champion junior showman today was Braden Schaefersman. Reserve championship honors went to Owen Gregory, and our third place junior showman was Mason Hazeman. Now entering the arena will be our first group of Clover kids. Our Clover kids are pre-4-Hers. They are ages 5 to 7 years old as of January 1st, and this is a non-competitive group. This will be a first call for that class 2 of Clover kids. In that group, we will need Logan Hazeman, Ronan Carter, Skylar Amon, and Rosie Lichten. Once again, this will be a first call for our class 2 of Clover kids. In that group will be Logan Hazeman, Ronan Carter, Skylar Amon, and Rosie Lichten. like to thank the sponsors for this year's show arena sponsors. They include Turnus Trucking, LLC of Nickerson, Nebraska, Thomas Cattle, Tom and John Weisenkamp of Muling, Frontier Cooperative, Darling Ingredients, Mosman Crop Insurance, Sagehorn Seeds, John Sagehorn, and First Northeast Bank of Nebraska. If you see any of them, thank them for being a sponsor for the show arena this fair. We'd also like you to notice the sponsors on the back of your program who have donated money to the 4-H program. This money helps to pay for the ribbons and the money throughout the year to support our 4-H program here in Dodge County. Now entering the arena will be our second group of Clover kids. Once again, Clover kids are ages 5 to 7 years old as of January 1st, and then it's a non-competitive. This will be a first call for Class 1 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. First call, Class 1 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. Second and final call, Class 1 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guild. Second and final call, Class 1 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guild.
I didn't realize I was going to let those other ones out quite that quickly. We're going to talk a little bit more when we're at it. Let's give all of our Clover kids a big round of applause. And your competition is going to stay really good. I heard the young lady say this is non-competition. This is competitive. They are really going to be competitive. It's really fun out here. And one of the individuals out here, I said, you've done this a few times. Nope, this is my first time. Well, for the first time, this individual is doing an extremely good job. Up and down the line. I went and talked to each one of the kids about, they remain competitive. So just a couple little things working on the eye contact, making sure the things between them and the judge, some things for them to think about, because someone won't be out there competing in junior showmanship in a year or two. But let's give them all a big round of applause. Make sure you take plenty of pictures, because before you know it, they'll be going out the other end of the program. So really did a nice job.
This is going to be a first and final call for Class 2 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. First and final call for Class 2 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. Now entering the arena is our Class 1 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. There's a final call out for Class 2 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. we're going to put a first call out for Class 3 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. Final call for Class 2, first call for Class 3.
We started off in the breeding guild competition out here this morning with the Berkshire guilds out here. Two really nice guilds out here. Some differences in them. I'm kind of a sucker for structure, so that's one of the first things I look like when I'm catching breeding stock of any species. And this with the young lady right here is guild. She's just a little bit more up-headed, a little more extended out to her front end. She's a little longer in her spine. I really like the center portion of this guild. When she reaches out with that forearm, she's got a nice long stride. This guild right here is big-footed. She's heavy boned. She gets a little shorter in her hip. I like to extend her just a little bit in that front end, but a really nice guild as well. So two purple ribbons. Let's give a big round of applause.
Top purple in that class went to Gracie Reynolds, second purple went to Brooke Reeves. Now entering the arena will be Class 2 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. There's a final call out now for Class 3 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds, a first call for Class 4, and a first call for Class 5. In the arena, we have a Class 2 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guild. We have a second call out for Class 3 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds, and first calls out for Class 4 and for Class 5.
We're going to go with the ribbon on the Chester Guild out here this morning. The guild, I like to make her just a little wider up front. When she comes to you, give her more depth of chest and her heart girth. Just she's a little bit shallow body for me out there. The young man, since she's a January guild, I'd like to see a little bit more size and scale. Also, when she comes to me, I'd like to see her open up a little bit. She wants to toe in just a little bit there. Just a little bit shallow for me. We're going to leave her in the blue ribbon group today. Let's give her a round of applause.
Receiving the blue ribbon was Owen Gregory. Now entering the arena will be Class 3 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. This will be a final call for Class 4 and a final call for Class 5. Final call, Class 4 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. Final call, Class 5 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. First call, Class 6. First call, Class 6. Currently in the arena, we have Class 3.
This young lady driving a Duroc out here in January. The gilt was really clean up here with front 1/3, really extended up, headed to the Duroc. Great, really soft, deep through their center push, and this gilt, we appreciate that about her. To maybe make her just a little bit more up on her toes after an inch gets a little bit soft, but she's adequate there. When you get behind her, she drives off of both wheels really well. She gets a purple ribbon group. Let's give her a big round of applause.
We need Lane Mahaffey to come to the arena with Class 4 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guild. Lane Mahaffey, if you can report to the arena with your Class 4 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guild. There's a final call out for Class 5 and a first call for Class 6. Also going on at the fair today is our companion animal show over at Moore Auditorium. The livestock judging contest takes place this afternoon. You may check in from 12 to 1:30, so get your team together, get signed up, and come and judge livestock at 2 o'clock. The dog show starts at 12:45. This evening is the concert over in the big arena over where they have the demo derby and the tractor is our concert tonight. So make sure you check that out as well.
Got a hand share of the young man driving. We're going to leave in the blue group. I'd get her up in her toes off of both ends for a skeletal out here. I really like how filling that tractor she's up through that front 1/3. I'd like to make her just a little wider, have more dimension throughout. When you get behind her, I'd like to make her a little wider base and truer traveling up her rear too to get her up into a purple ribbon group. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Second and final call for Class 6 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guild. Second and final call. First call for Class 7 Division 1 Registered Breeding Guild. At the conclusion of the show, if you would like to take pictures, there is a new backdrop here at the south end of the arena. Yesterday, there were also some news media here with newspapers in the county taking pictures, so make sure if you win an award today, you make it over there after the show and get your pictures taken, and any newspapers that are here can take the pictures as well at the same time for your local newspaper.
Young man, Chester Gill out here. We're going to put the purple ribbon here. Here's one that's more softer, maybe through her center portion. She's wider, more open her chest floor. She's level and straight down her top. Really nice long hip in this gill. When you change it, maybe make just a little bit more overall volume. But one that's really got a long straight to this young man. Let's give him a round of applause.
Final call, Class 7, Division 1 Registered Breeding Guilds. Final call, Class 7.
that about me. Appreciate that about her. She's got a nice reach out of her front. I'd like to see her up on her toes. But when I get behind her, I'd like to see her track out a little bit more. And most, notice that she only has 5 functional nipples on one side of her underline. We're going to keep her in the blue ribbon group today. Let's give her a big round of applause.
At the conclusion of Class 7, which is currently in the arena, we need the following gilts back to the show arena. We need Gracie Reynolds from Class 1. We need Gracie Reynolds from Class 3. Lane Mahaffey from Class 4. Owen Gregory from Class 5.
Young lady brings a big bold front spot out here, really excited. When it's really level down her top, very booty looking in it. So she's big footed, she's heavy belt, she's clean in her joints. I appreciate that about her. It's just a little bit shorter strided out of the back and sometimes out here, but really attractive young profile. We'll leave her up in the purple ribbon group. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Currently in the arena, we are choosing our champion and reserve champion registered breeding gilt for today's show. For that, we have from Class 1, Gracie Reynolds and Brooke Weiss with their Brookshires. From Class 3, we have Gracie Reynolds with her Duroc. From Class 5, we have Owen Gregory with his Landris. And from Class 7, we have Leah Hartman with her Spot. This is going to be a first call Class 8 Division 1 crossbred breeding gilts. First call Class 8 Division 1 crossbred breeding gilts.
Let's put our hands for these individuals who made it out in the final drive of your breeding guild show. I think we have 4 really nice individuals out here to represent different breeds. We have some differences out here. We have little land race skills out here. One that's very athletic, she can get out and really move. She's not maybe as big body, don't have as much width and dimension as some of the other guilds out here. That's one that can really get out and move. We have the Berkshire guild right here. Extend to that front end. She's leveled on her top. She's one that's very athletic off of both ends for her skeletal as well. I like to open. She is up to that chest row, extending clean out through that breath. She's not the biggest little heaviest bone guild out of it. She's very adequate there. The girl out guild out there, we talked about the broodiness. We look at this guild through that center one. Third of her body, she's got a lot of dimension and depth there. She's got a lot of width and dimension down her top. Extension out through her chest. She's got a big reach to her forearm. Maybe gets just a little short sighted out of her back too once in a while, but very acceptable. The big beauty spot guild out here, one that's got lots of dimension, lots of depth of body, a lot of width and dimension and expression of muscle down her top. I love how open she is up to her front and wide face. When I get back maybe behind her, she's definitely the heaviest bone, biggest footed one out here. She's another one, maybe give her just a little bit longer stride, but she's really a beauty individual out here. I think there's some really nice skills. You can change your mind and preferences and breed or what you want to do with them, and there's some skills and you really have some nice features about them out here. I think the most complete yard has got everything that I'm looking for. We're going to go with the spot and pull in China. It's surely a big round of applause. Let's follow her with the direction.
Second and final call, Class A Division I Crossbred Breeding Guild. Our champion registered breeding guild today was shown by Leah Hartman. Reserve champion registered breeding guild honors went to Gracie Reynolds. Once again, there's a second and final call out for Class A Division I Crossbred Breeding Guild. This will be our first call for Class 9. First call for Class 9. At the conclusion of Class 9, we will choose our champion and reserve champion crossbred breeding guild of today's show. And then we will, following that, we will choose our supreme and reserve supreme champion breeding guild for today's show. For that, we will leave Leah Hartman and Gracie Reynolds back with their champion and reserve champion registered breeding guilds. Currently in the arena is our Class 8 Division I Crossbred Breeding Guild. There is a first call out for Class 9. Our judge today is Mr. Marty Stewart from Dixon, Nebraska. He has been a 4-H leader in 2 counties for 50 years. He's raised 4 children who show several species and now has 10 grandkids who all show livestock. He is a fieldman and order buyer for the West Point livestock and has been a hospice volunteer for 20 years. He has a cow calf and a ewe lamb flock that he uses to sell for show stock. We'd like to welcome Marty here again today to our show. Second final call, Class 9 Division 1 Crossbred Breeding Guild. Second and final call.
That way Pickles doesn't have to go to auction. This guy buys every year about 4 or 5 of them. I'm pretty sure they're all.
As we analyze this class and instructed the young lady's camp at Period Guild in this first half of the grass-fed out here, she's really soft-made, deep-sided, gets out and moves really well for this young lady. Got lots of muscle dimension and shape down her top. Good follow with the gilt, but maybe not follows her pattern as much. But this calico gilt just really clean, super threaded up through there. Lots of definition muscle down her top. I'd like to open her up, make her more deeper body, give her more width and dimension overall. But she's really attractive gilt in the profile. We're going to round out the class with 2 blues. I like to change this gilt. I love her depth of body right there in her loin hand junction. I like to change her. And when I want to watch her walk behind, she wants to get outside of her body cavity just a little bit for me. There's really an eye-appealing little gilt, but just not enough of her. She's a little bit shallower made, a little bit more refined to her bone and structure. Just not sure what her end point is with this gilt, but it just need more to her out here today. Let's give a big round of applause.
Top purple went to Leah Hartman. Second purple went to Chase Hartman. Receiving blue ribbons were Kaylee Gregory and Chase Hartman. Now entering the arena will be our Class 9 Division 1 Crossbred Breeding Guild. At the conclusion of this class, we will choose our champion and reserve champion Crossbred Breeding Guild. After that selection, we will then choose our Supreme and Reserve Supreme Champion Breeding Guild for today's show. For that championship drive, we need Leah Hartman and Gracie Reynolds back with their Champion and Reserve Champion Registered Breeding Guilds.
Everybody just gets a rainbow. You have this here.
New to the Dodge County Fair this year is the Dodge County 4-H Boosters Premium Auction. It will be held in the Livestock Arena on Sunday at 5 p.m. Participating exhibitors please be to the arena by 4:40. Remember, anyone is eligible to come out and bid on the 4-Hers projects. That includes static exhibits if they choose to bring those to the arena. If you have any questions, please contact Josh and Nikki Gregory or Jeff and Amy Hartman. Once again, we are thankful that the Blair Radio is here streaming our shows again this year. If you have someone that cannot make it to the fair but wants to watch the show, they can do that by going on YouTube and looking at Dodge County Fair, Nebraska. Also, if you need to get out of the heat, it is being streamed live over in the big exhibit hall, so you can go over there, cool off, and watch the show as well. Currently in the arena is our Class 9. At the conclusion of Class 9, we will be choosing our champion and reserve champion crossbred breeding yoke.
I think a lot of people tell me that but it's really hard.
We do still have programs over here by the announcer stand for anyone that is just arriving and would like to have a program. They're right over here just to the south of the announcer stand.
I prefer to have
As we analyze the second half of this class, got a big broody gill in here with lots of width and depth and dimension. You look down the top, and you view her from the side up to her front. She's big-footed, she's heavy-boned. Most important, she's extremely structurally correct. One that can really get out and mow with this young man for first privilege. Let's give him a round of applause. Second privilege, maybe the long-straighted black gilt here. She's really attractive on the side profile. Extremely extended out through that front 1/3. She dumped out of the young man, does a really nice job of driving her out. Maybe not as pleasant, pretty as deep as our gilt, but excels her. Maybe just give her a little bit more depth for her skeletal size and shape. It's really nice gilt. The blue gilt, still very gilt, we're going to put her in the purple, going to excuse her out here. I like her depth of eye. I like her levelness down her top. I like to make her just much extended out to the front end. I like to see her move with just a little bit more freedom out here on the both ends of her skeletal structure. She gets just a little bit short and choppy kind. And extend her a little bit, that's not 1/3. The big long handle pretty gilt out here. Just gets out power to talk about mother shape. She gets a little bit staler looking today. I just like to make her a little soft go through the center 1/3 for as big a stout of gilt as she is. Let's give her a big round of applause.
We are now doing our championship drive for our champion and reserve champion crossbred breeding yoke. With that from Class 8, we have Leo Hartman. And from Class 9, we have Braden Schaefersman. If we could have Gracie Reynolds and Leah Hartman bring their supreme or bring up their champion and reserve champion registered breeding yoke for the supreme and reserve supreme champion breeding yoke drive. Once again, Leah Hartman and Gracie Reynolds. Currently in the arena, we are choosing our champion and reserve champion crossbred breeding yoke.
Harper's out, yeah. So she got up and open this morning, but then tried to eat something and just yeah.
For our exhibitors who made the final drive and competitive showdown, give a big round of applause. As we analyze the two commercial crossbred gilts that are out here right now, we got some differences about that first class. That gilt is really clean out through that front 1/3. She's a little bit more conventional overall scale and size. Really good, but motor's really good for this young lady. Love that center portion of her. I really like how she gets off loop. She could be not as heavy bone or big person on the gilt we have out her, but one that's adequate handled herself really well. The big greasy gilt that comes out of that other class out here really decided tremendous width down at the top. The thing I like about this gilt is how she motors. She really is comfortable out here. She's got a nice long reach with that forearm. She's got a nice long stride. She's your champion gilt.
Our champion cluster winning winner shown by Gloria Chambers.
Yeah, and it's also in that first class of lightweight marking gilt. And so Amy's in the middle throw at the same time, and then the middle throw that heavy barrel. But they've got it streaming, so actually all the things are anyone watching the stream.
As we bring the second gilt out of that class, we talked about how long-bodied she is and the side profile. She's really an attractive gilt, really up-fronted. Young man does a nice job of driving this one out. She's another one that's very sound off the both ends of her gilt with structure. Maybe doesn't have quite the depth of body as a couple of the other gilts we've had out here in the ship that really like a lot of things about her. We're going down and use the ship days gilt for your reserve champion with this.
Reserve championship honors go to Leah Hartman. We'll now be choosing our Supreme Champion and Reserve Supreme Champion breeding gilt for today's show. For that, we have from our Champion Registered Breeding Gilt, Leah Hartman, and our Champion Crossbred Breeding Gilt, Braden Schaefersman. The Reserve Champion Registered Breeding Gilt was shown by Gracie Reynolds, and the Reserve Champion Crossbred Breeding Gilt by Leah Hartman.
Let's give our exhibitors in this final day a big round of applause. So we're just commercial with the good about it. That's two really brutal gilts out here. Big body, connection down the top, very attractive on the side profile out here. Just the differences, I guess, with the opinion today interview. I know there's a lot of people sitting ringside that would maybe disagree or switch it, and you can do that either way you go. I'm going to use the commercial gilt. Let's give this young man a big round of applause.
This will be the first call for Class 1 Market Swine. First call, Class 1 Market Swine.
We're going to use the other commercial gilt because they just alone just three are in their movement than what our purebred is. I just like to see her just a little bit looser. I really appreciate this gilt. Big round of applause.
The Supreme Champion Breeding Gilt was shown by Braden Schaefersman. Reserve Supreme Champion Breeding Gilt honors went to Leah Hartman. This is going to be a second call for Class 1. First call, or second and final call for Class 1. First call for Class 2 Division 1 pre-market gilts. Final call for Class 1 Division 1 pre-market gilts. First call, Class 2 Division 1 pre-market gilts. still in the mood for a donut and some coffee, Pebble Creek Thrift Store from here in Scribner still have some that are located up at the northeast corner of the show arena behind the bleachers. So once again, Pebble Creek Thrift still has some donuts and coffee available for anyone that would like to have one. Help yourself. We would like to thank them for providing donuts and coffee this morning and juice for our exhibitors and our families and our fair visitors. Final call, Class 2 Division 1 pre-market growth.
As we start into this pre-market class, we're going to start with a little colorful gilt out here. Really extremely attractive in a small package out here. Really expect her to be lean and clean at this age and size that she is. Really extended out to that front end. She's really adequate at this downward. Really a long striding gilt. She comes to top of class 3 readily for me. Then we're going to have 2 blue ribbons this class, and next right here. This gilt's really long-sided, really clean, extended to her front end. This needs more width and dimension, express her muscle and more width and dimension kind of round up. And this one here, I want to flatten her out over the top just a little bit. Just got to hit up on here. She gets just a bit round in the top and still a bit round in the top.
This is going to be a first call for Class 3. First call, Class 3. Entering the arena will be Class 2 Division 1 pre-market gilts. These gilts weigh from 171 to 220 pounds. At the conclusion of Class 2, we will be choosing our champion and reserve champion of our pre-market gilt division today.
And then over there, it's on
Second call, Class 3 Division 2 market gilts. Currently in the arena is our Class 2 Division 1 pre-market gilts. These gilts weigh from 171 to 220 pounds.
In this class of pre-market gilt, we're going to start with the young lady gilt out here. She's the most complete gilt in the class. Really appreciate the front 1/3 of that gilt. She's extremely clean to watch her chest more. When you get on top of her, you really love the shape of your tension down her top. And you view her from the side, you like that depth of rib in this gilt. She's got a big old square whip in her. One that travels really well. She comes to the top of the cross pretty readily. Another purple here, the socket footed gilt. one that balances up. She's not quite as upfront, not maybe quite as wide in dimension through her front. 1/3 if you her from the side, she balances up really good. She's better than motors well enough to keep her up in the football field. We're going to round the class out. These rules over here, those that are really wrong, and maybe you expect them to do that at this weight. Maybe put a little bit more foot, groundwork under them, level them out, just moving down the top. So we just need to open them up and make them more wider, more dimensional. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Receiving top purple was Leo Hartman. Second purple was Shalane Mahaffey. Also receiving blues were Mason Dostal. We'll now be choosing our champion and reserve champion pre-market gilt. For that, we have Kaylee Gregory from Class 1 and Leo Hartman and Lane Mahaffey from Class 2. There is that final call out for Class 3.
As we get these two gilts that won their respective classes back out here, two gilts that are very similar in their overall design and makeup. I like both these gilts extremely well. The gilt that come out of the second or the bigger class out here, she's got more width and dimensions, she's got more depth of body. She could be your champion pre-market gilt. Give this young lady a big round of applause. We bring that talk including gilt that was second her. We talked about not quite as much muscle expression down her top, not quite as open, extended out through her front 1/3. A really powerful gilt nonetheless. I think the gilt that most closely follows my champion is a little calico. She's going to be reserved for the young lady as well.
Our champion pre-market gilt is Leo Hartman. Our reserve champion pre-market gilt honors going to Kaylee Gregory. Now entering the arena will be our Class 3 Division 2 market gilts. These are market gilts that weigh from 221 to 250 pounds. There is a couple of corrections in this class. Instead of Haley model, it is Grayson model, and Harper Von Zagren is also in this class. She is not in the program, but Harper Von Zagren will also be showing in this class. First call, Class 4 Division 2 market gilts. First call, Class 4 Division 2 market gilts. Don't forget while you're at the fair to vote for your new 4-H council members. Those ballots are in the 4-H office. Voting is open from now until 10:30 on Sunday morning. Any adult is eligible to vote for that 4-H council, and any 4-Hers above the age of 13, I think it is. That's just off the top of my head. So make sure you go and vote for the 4-H council. They are the members of Dodge County 4-H that help to direct the 4-H program in our county for the next year. So make sure that you go and vote for that 4-H council. We also want to recognize the 2024 Dodge County 4-H ambassadors. This year our ambassadors are Alexa Broad, the daughter of Daryl and Ann Broad. Alexa is a 12-year member of the Team 4-H Club. She is involved in many activities and clubs as a senior at North Bend Central High School. Our other ambassador is Clayton Hilders. Clayton is the son of Greg and Martha Hilders. He graduated this spring from Logan View High School and will be attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, majoring in pre-vet medicine. He is involved in the Logan Valley Shooting Club and was a member of the Logan View FFA chapter. These ambassadors volunteer and advocate for the Dodge County 4-H at local events and help mentor young 4-H members, acting as role models in 4-H. Exhibitors, remember those metal signs. If you win an award today and get a metal sign, put those above your pens in the barn so our visitors to the fair can see how you did. At the conclusion of the fair on Sunday, you need to take those down and return those to the livestock office so that they can be reused next year. The fair board is also asking that you get the little round stickers and put those on your show cards above your pens as well, so that visitors to the fair can see how your project did in today's show. Please do that for them.